massive, relentless, and built to defy nature. These are the world's most dangerous tractors and machines. From snow-covered mountains to muddy terrains, these mechanical giants face extreme conditions where one wrong move could mean disaster. This is a world where power meets risk, and survival hinges on precision. Join us as we discover some of these engineering marvels in action. Tractors and machines in challenging terrains. The world of machinery isn't always about convenience and efficiency. Sometimes it ventures into the realm of danger and extremity. From massive tractors tearing through unstable terrain to machines designed to operate in the harshest environments on Earth, these mechanical beasts operate on the edge of safety. Whether it's the nature of their design or the extreme conditions in which they work, these machines push the boundaries of engineering and human courage. We will be looking at some of the most dangerous tractors and machines and the challenges they face in unforgiving conditions. Some machines are built to operate in environments where mistakes can have catastrophic consequences. One such example is the Class Xerion 5000, a powerhouse tractor designed for extreme tasks. Weighing over 20 tons and equipped with a 12.8-liter engine, this machine can handle massive workloads. However, when working on steep slopes, wet fields, or icy grounds, the risk of tipping over is ever present. The combination of its immense weight and powerful engine can make regaining control nearly impossible if it begins to slide or lose traction. Another high-risk machine is the John Deere 9620RX, a 4-track tractor used for large-scale farming. While its tracks provide enhanced stability compared to traditional wheels, operating it on marshy or unstable ground can lead to dangerous sinkholes. Farmers often gamble with these machines, as getting stuck in such conditions can not only damage the equipment, but also endanger operators during recovery operations. In the construction industry, machines like the Liebherr 9800 excavator and the Caterpillar D11 dozer dominate. The Liebherr 9800 is one of the largest hydraulic excavators in the world, often used for major construction and mining projects. Operating this giant requires precision, as its massive bucket can hold up to 50 tons of material. Similarly, the Caterpillar D11 dozer, designed for heavy earth-moving tasks, is often deployed in remote areas where help is not readily available. These machines are subjected to harsh conditions, from intense heat in deserts to frigid temperatures in Arctic regions. Operating them in isolation increases the danger, as mechanical failures or accidents can leave operators stranded miles from help. Machines like the Komatsu D475A bulldozer and Volvo EC750E HR excavator are often deployed to manage natural disasters, such as earthquakes, floods, and landslides. These machines work tirelessly to clear debris and create safe passage for rescue operations. However, they operate in conditions where the ground is unstable, and secondary disasters, such as aftershocks or mudslides, are a constant threat. Mining is another industry where dangerous machines dominate. The Bagger 2-93, a giant bucket wheel excavator, is one of the largest land vehicles ever built. Used primarily in open-pit mining, this colossal machine operates 24 hours a week to remove vast quantities of overburden and extract resources. Its sheer size, weighing 14,200 tons, makes maneuvering it a slow and precarious process. A slight miscalculation during operation can lead to landslides, causing catastrophic damage and endangering workers nearby. Meanwhile, underground mining poses its own set of challenges. Machines like the Joy Continuous Miner navigate narrow tunnels to extract coal and other minerals. Operating these machines is incredibly hazardous due to the risk of roof collapse, toxic gas leaks, and electrical failures. The confined space leaves little room for error, and any malfunction can turn deadly within seconds. Also, forests are some of the most challenging environments for machinery. the Ponce Scorpion King harvester is designed to fell and cut trees into logs with remarkable precision. However, this machine often operates on steep hillsides or in muddy forests where traction is unreliable. A sudden slip or loss of stability can send the harvester tumbling downhill, endangering both the operator and anyone in its path. Another notable machine is the Medill grapple yarder, used for logging in extreme terrains where traditional methods are impossible. These machines rely on massive cables to haul logs up steep inclines, but the tension on these cables can be dangerous. A snapped cable can whip through the air with lethal force, turning a routine operation into a life-threatening situation. Offshore and polar regions. When it comes to extreme conditions, few environments are as unforgiving as the deep sea. Offshore oil rigs rely on complex machinery to drill miles below the ocean's surface, often in storm-prone regions. Machines like the blowout preventer, BOP, are crucial for maintaining safety during drilling operations, but failures can result in catastrophic explosions, as seen in the infamous Deepwater Horizon disaster. The high pressures and corrosive saltwater environment make maintaining these machines a constant challenge, with even minor malfunctions potentially leading to disaster. Subsea machines, such as remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, are used to inspect and repair underwater infrastructure. These machines operate in complete darkness, navigating through freezing waters and high-pressure conditions. Malfunctions or errors in navigation can cause the ROV to become entangled in underwater debris, often requiring risky recovery operations that put divers and surface crews in danger. In the snowy regions of the world, machines like the Zaug snowblower and the Overossen TV2000 are indispensable. These snow-clearing giants are used to maintain access to roads, airports, and railways during extreme winter storms. The Zaug snowblower, for instance, can clear vast amounts of snow in minutes. Some models are even capable of handling up to 5,000 tons of snow per hour. While impressive, these machines operate in conditions where visibility is often near zero, with icy winds and sub-zero temperatures, creating a hostile environment for operators. Moreover, the danger increases when these snow-clearing machines are deployed near steep mountain passes or avalanche-prone areas. Additionally, airports in polar regions or mountainous areas require specialized machines to keep runways operational. Machines like the airport's Snow Wolf are engineered to handle heavy snow and ice, but the combination of freezing temperatures, low visibility, and high winds makes every operation hazardous. A sudden shift in the snowpack could trigger an avalanche, potentially burying the machine and its operator. Rescue efforts in such conditions are often slow and full of risks, making these jobs some of the most dangerous in the machinery world. Precautions and solutions can make all the difference, making sure that these activities are carried out safely. These machines are marvels of engineering built to conquer the most extreme conditions on Earth, yet their power comes with significant risks, requiring skilled operators and constant vigilance to prevent disasters. These machines embody the balance between human ambition and the relentless challenges of nature. Let's take a look at some things that could go wrong. Possible hazards. Unloading heavy machinery, such as a grader, demands close attention to safety procedures, as any oversight can lead to dangerous accidents. One common risk is the potential for the machine to tip over during the unloading process. This risk increases significantly if the equipment or conditions are not properly assessed. For example, the absence of side support pistons on a truck can create a hazardous situation. Without these stabilizing components, the truck's ramp may shift under pressure, especially when the grader blade is raised. The physics behind this instability lies in weight distribution. When the grader's blade is elevated, the weight of the machine becomes concentrated in a smaller area. This shift can make the grader lose balance, particularly if the unloading surface is uneven or includes a sudden drop-off. In such scenarios, even minor ground imperfections can cause the machine to lose stability, resulting in a rollover. To prevent these accidents, proper planning and equipment checks are essential. Ensuring the ground is level and free of obstructions is a critical first step. Additionally, trucks should be equipped with side support pistons or similar stabilizing mechanisms to prevent ramp movement. Operators must also lower the grader blade during unloading to maintain a lower center of gravity, which enhances stability. Clear communication among the unloading team further minimizes risks, allowing everyone to act swiftly if unexpected issues arise. Investing in regular equipment maintenance and operator training is equally important. These measures ensure that the unloading process is as safe as possible, reducing the likelihood of injuries or costly equipment damage. By recognizing potential hazards and taking preventative steps, operators can manage the challenges of unloading graders safely and efficiently. Combines are critical machines for modern agriculture, but they are also particularly susceptible to fires during harvest. Understanding the causes and implementing safety measures is needed to ensure smooth operations and prevent potential losses. Awareness and preparedness can make all the difference, ensuring a safe and successful harvest while protecting valuable equipment and crops. Fires often begin when plant residues, such as grains, straw, or chaff, accumulate on the combine's hot components. Key areas at risk include the engine, exhaust system, and various moving parts that generate substantial heat during operation. When these residues come into prolonged contact with high temperatures, they can easily ignite. Additionally, the risk is compounded by the presence of oil or fuel leaks. If these substances seep into the machine's heated surfaces or electrical components, the likelihood of a fire increases. Modern combines often come equipped with sensors and alerts to detect abnormal temperatures, but manual checks should also be a part of routine practices. Preventive measures are critical in reducing these risks. Regular maintenance is one of the most effective strategies. This includes inspecting the combine for wear and tear, fixing oil or fuel leaks immediately, and ensuring that all components are functioning correctly. Cleaning the machine regularly is equally important. Removing accumulated plant debris from the engine and exhaust system can significantly lower the chances of ignition. Operators should also be vigilant about monitoring the combine's temperature and overall operation during use. Field conditions also play a role in fire prevention. Dry weather, combined with the naturally flammable nature of harvested crops, increases the likelihood of fires spreading rapidly if one occurs. Operators should avoid running combines over particularly dry or overly dense plant material for extended periods without taking breaks to cool the machine and clear debris. Additionally, carrying fire extinguishers on the equipment and maintaining a clear emergency plan can be life-saving in the event of a fire. By adopting best practices such as proactive maintenance, thorough cleaning, and consistent monitoring, farmers can reduce the chances of fires in combines. How about working in rural areas? Navigating extreme road conditions. Adverse working conditions in rural areas create substantial challenges for agricultural machine operators and other drivers navigating such environments. Poorly maintained roads, muddy terrain, and damaged equipment are just a few of the obstacles that make daily operations arduous and dangerous. The idealized image of rural life, often depicted with serene fields, grazing cattle, and harmonious farmers, starkly contrasts with the harsh realities faced by those who rely on these roads and machines to sustain their livelihoods. These challenges test the limits of both machinery and human endurance. Rural roads are frequently neglected, leading to a range of issues that complicate transportation and operations. Potholes, loose stones, and narrow pathways are common hazards. During the rainy season, these problems intensify as mud and waterlogging make roads nearly impassable. Drivers often find themselves navigating not just rough terrain, but also disappearing paths, as erosion or landslides can completely obliterate sections of the road. For agricultural machine operators, the stakes are even higher. Tractors, combines, and other heavy machinery are not designed for such treacherous conditions. On uneven or slippery roads, the risk of accidents increases significantly for the operators. Narrow roads leave little margin for error, and even a slight miscalculation can result in vehicles tipping over or colliding with something. The dangers are amplified when operators are forced to maneuver heavy equipment through areas with bad surfaces. Transporting tractors over rickety bridges presents significant safety challenges due to the weight, dimensions, and maneuverability of these heavy machines. Tractors are bulky and often transported on large trucks, creating a combined weight that can exceed the bridge's load capacity. Many older or deteriorated bridges lack the structural integrity to handle such loads, increasing the likelihood of collapse. The condition of the bridge plays a crucial role, as visible signs of wear, such as broken components, cracked supports, or warped beams, indicate reduced strength and an inability to withstand heavy loads. The narrow design of some bridges compounds the problem. Limited space can make it difficult for tractors to navigate safely, increasing the risk of collisions with close objects or toppling over. In extreme cases, a loss of control could cause the truck to veer off the bridge entirely, endangering both operators and the vehicle. Environmental factors, such as weather conditions, further exacerbate these risks. Rain can make the bridge surface slippery, reducing traction and increasing the likelihood of accidents. In colder regions, ice can add an additional hazard, particularly on bridges that lack proper maintenance. The consequences of ignoring these risks are severe. A bridge collapse can result in loss of life, significant financial damages, and disruptions to transportation networks. To prevent such disasters, it is essential to enforce weight limits strictly, and alternative paths that bypass vulnerable bridges must be considered to ensure the safety of both the equipment and operator. Muddy terrains. One of the most formidable challenges is muddy terrain, especially during the rainy season. Agricultural machines often struggle to gain traction in these conditions, leading to delays and operational inefficiencies. Machines can become stuck, requiring time-consuming and labor-intensive efforts to free them. Improper use of machinery on such terrain exacerbates the problem. This not only disrupts the workflow, but also puts additional strain on the equipment, increasing the likelihood of wear and tear. Operators attempting to force machines through muddy areas risk damaging critical components. Tires may become caked with mud, reducing their effectiveness, while engines can overheat from excessive strain. Repairs for such damages are costly and often require specialized parts that are not readily available in rural areas, leading to prolonged downtime, and unplanned downtime is another significant issue faced by agricultural workers. When machinery breaks down unexpectedly, it halts operations, leading to missed deadlines and reduced productivity. In agriculture, timing is often critical. Delays in planting, harvesting, or transporting goods can have cascading effects on the entire production cycle. For instance, a broken combine during harvest season could result in crops being left in the field too long, risking spoilage or loss. The financial burden of equipment repairs adds to the challenges. Heavy machinery requires specialized maintenance, which is not only expensive but also time-consuming. Operators may have to wait for mechanics to travel from urban centers or for replacement parts to be delivered, further extending the downtime. In some cases, farmers may even have to rent replacement equipment at a high cost. Tractor operators are not spared from these difficulties. Mud, potholes, and loose stones make driving hazardous, requiring constant vigilance and skill to avoid accidents. The lack of road maintenance also contributes to vehicle damage, with tires, suspensions, and undercarriages bearing the brunt of the rough terrain. During the rainy season, dirt roads transform into muddy, slippery paths that are nearly impossible to traverse. In extreme cases, landslides or erosion can completely block roads, forcing drivers to find alternative routes or risk navigating through dangerous conditions. This can result in additional problems. Despite these challenges, tractor drivers and workers demonstrate remarkable creativity and resilience. Faced with impassable roads or stuck machinery, they often devise ingenious solutions to keep moving forward, like using makeshift tools to free a trapped vehicle. Their resourcefulness is a demonstration of their determination to overcome obstacles and get the job done. However, this ingenuity comes at a cost. The physical and mental toll of dealing with such adverse conditions day after day is significant. Drivers and operators are constantly under stress, knowing that even a minor misstep could lead to accidents, injuries, or costly delays. The lack of reliable infrastructure and support systems further compounds their challenges. To help this, manufacturers could develop equipment specifically designed to handle challenging terrains. This might include enhanced traction systems, more durable components, and features that allow for easier recovery when stuck. Operators learning how to navigate difficult conditions and maintain their equipment effectively could also reduce the risks of accidents and breakdowns. Poor roads, muddy terrain, and broken equipment create daily challenges for those who work and travel in these areas. For agricultural machine operators, these conditions not only hinder productivity, but also pose significant safety risks and financial burdens. What are some of the ways drivers can navigate these obstacles? Choosing the right vehicle. For those navigating rugged roads and challenging terrains, selecting the right vehicle is a critical decision that impacts safety, comfort, and efficiency. Common vehicles like tractors and other machinery, while suitable for urban and suburban environments, must be well equipped to handle the rigors of such demanding conditions. This is where powerful four-wheel drive tractors shine, offering capabilities that surpass the limitations of standard tractors. These vehicles are meticulously designed to withstand harsh environments, making them indispensable for drivers who face adverse road conditions daily. One of the defining features of four-wheel drive tractors is their ability to tackle tough terrains with ease. Unlike standard tractors, which often struggle on muddy, rocky, or uneven surfaces, four-wheel drive systems distribute power evenly to all wheels. This ensures better traction and stability, even in the most challenging conditions. Whether it's navigating steep inclines, crossing rivers, or driving through dense forests, these vehicles provide unparalleled reliability and control. For drivers traveling in areas where roads are poorly maintained or virtually non-existent, this capability is a necessity. Another crucial aspect of these vehicles is their reinforced suspension systems. Four-wheel drive vehicles come equipped with advanced suspension systems designed to absorb the impacts of bad road conditions, reducing wear and tear on the vehicle and minimizing discomfort for drivers. For drivers who spend long hours on the road, this translates into a smoother and more comfortable journey, even on the roughest paths. Payload capacity is another significant advantage of powerful four-wheel drive vehicles. In many rural areas, tractors are not just used for transportation, but also serve as essential tools for economic activities. Farmers, for instance, rely on their vehicles to transport agricultural products, tools, and supplies. Standard vehicles, with their limited payload capacities, often require multiple trips to complete these tasks, leading to higher fuel costs and wasted time. Four-wheel drive vehicles, on the other hand, are designed to handle heavier loads. Their robust construction allows them to carry substantial amounts of cargo without compromising performance or safety. Safety is another area where these machines excel. Four-wheel drive vehicles are equipped with advanced safety features, including anti-lock braking systems, ABS, traction control, and electronic stability programs, which enhance control and reduce the risk of accidents. Their elevated ground clearance further ensures that obstacles like rocks or debris do not damage the underside of the vehicle. Moreover, the durability of these machines is a key factor in their popularity among drivers. Built to endure extreme conditions, tractors with four-wheel drive often feature reinforced frames, heavy-duty tires, and corrosion-resistant materials. This durability ensures that the vehicles have a longer lifespan, making them a cost-effective investment for those who use them. Regular tractors may require frequent repairs or replacements when subjected to such harsh conditions, leading to higher long-term expenses. Four-wheel drive vehicles, however, are built to endure, reducing maintenance costs and ensuring reliability over time. In addition to their practical benefits, these vehicles play a vital role in supporting operators' physical ability. By enabling drivers to perform critical tasks, they contribute significantly to the productivity and sustainability of rural communities, whether it's carrying out farming activities, transporting construction materials, or providing emergency services. Four-wheel drive vehicles are integral to the daily functioning of these areas. Choosing a powerful four-wheel drive tractor is more than just a practical decision, it's an added advantage. For those navigating challenging terrains, these vehicles offer high capabilities, ensuring that drivers can perform their tasks effectively. Their durability, versatility, and reliability make them indispensable tools for anyone facing the demands of rural and rugged environments. Being prepared. The experience of navigating rural roads is a blend of challenges and triumphs, shaping drivers into skilled and resourceful individuals. Unlike the relatively straightforward experience of driving on well-maintained urban highways, rural roads present extreme conditions that test a driver's adaptability and resilience. These paths, often unpaved, riddled with potholes, and affected by unpredictable weather, demand more than just basic driving skills. Over time, drivers develop a deep understanding of their surroundings and acquire specialized techniques to handle the demands of rural navigation. Driving on rural roads requires constant vigilance and quick decision-making. The unpredictable terrain often features deep potholes, eroded sections, and even waterlogged stretches during the rainy season. A driver must learn to assess these hazards swiftly and choose the safest course of action. For instance, avoiding a pothole may mean slowing down considerably or maneuvering around it, while a flooded road may require gauging the water's depth to determine if it's passable. These skills are not innate. They are cultivated through experience, observation, and sometimes trial and error. In addition to the unpredictable terrain, rural drivers often encounter weather-related challenges that further complicate their journey. Heavy rains can transform a dirt road into a muddy trap, while intense sunlight can create blinding glare or soften asphalt surfaces, leading to tire damage. Drivers must stay alert and prepared for sudden weather changes, learning to adjust their driving style to maintain control. Controlled skids, for example, become a valuable maneuver when navigating slippery roads, requiring drivers to strike a delicate balance between steering and braking to avoid accidents. One of the most essential aspects of driving in rural areas is the ability to improvise. Unlike urban environments, where alternative routes are often just a few blocks away, rural drivers may face lengthy detours due to unsafe conditions. Learning to identify and utilize these alternative paths can make the difference between arriving safely and being stranded. Vehicle maintenance also takes on heightened importance in rural driving. In remote areas, access to professional mechanics is often limited, and a breakdown can leave a driver stranded far from help. As a result, many rural drivers develop a basic understanding of vehicle repair. Skills such as changing a tire, checking and replacing fluids, or addressing minor engine issues become indispensable. Carrying a basic toolkit and spare parts is a common practice, ensuring that drivers can address issues on the spot and continue their journey. This hands-on approach to vehicle maintenance not only saves time, but also enhances a driver's confidence and independence. A driver who knows how to fix minor issues can continue their work with minimal delay, while someone without this skill might face hours or even days of waiting for assistance. Such situations highlight the practicality and necessity of self-reliance in extreme conditions. Beyond the physical challenges, rural driving demands immense mental and emotional resilience. Operators often spend long hours working, battling fatigue and extreme temperatures. The scorching sun during summer months can make driving exhausting, while torrential rains can turn even the shortest trip into a grueling ordeal. Despite these challenges, there is a certain sense of accomplishment that comes with mastering the art of traversing challenging terrains. Every obstacle overcome builds confidence as the drivers become attuned to the land, learning to anticipate changes in the environment based on subtle cues like shifts in vegetation. This knowledge is invaluable as it helps drivers navigate more effectively and safely. The experience of navigating extreme conditions is far from mundane. It is a journey filled with obstacles, requiring a unique blend of skill, adaptability, and perseverance. Drivers not only become adept at handling difficult terrain, but also gain a sense of self-sufficiency that extends beyond the road. These lessons, though hard-earned, are invaluable, enriching the lives of those who traverse these paths daily.